Happy Saturday. So we're going to be going live for brunchy breakfast tarot tomorrow, but I had a request from one of my faithful viewers and customers to do a live now. So I figured I'd do that. How is everybody's weekend going? Hi, Rob and Sally and Mel. How are you, darling? And Amanda. Everybody's filing in. We got 7 amazing people here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If it's your first time here, welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. We do all kinds of crazy psychic stuff here. And you can also book private readings with me in the link in my description. I am going to be having my schedule opened up quite large for all of y'all. And I see Fitness Hutch too. Hey, Hutch. So we got Mel and Fitness Hutch in here. Guys, I hope you're having a great day. So, there's a few people that are having a moment right now. Cottage Cheese is having a moment. Pop culture moment. And Taylor Swift is having quite the moment, is she not? Everybody's kind of buzzing about her. She is impossibly thin. She's impossibly pretty. And she seems like she has a good thing going on. I think she's got a lot of cool stuff going on the professional horizon. I don't know about the personal horizon, but I've got my Dark Mansion Tarot out for today. Let me add to the stream. There we go. Yeah, Hutch, we're doing okay. We had a nice little thunderstorm today. It was one of the reasons why I picked my Dark Mansion Tarot for any readings that people want today. But I also am having so much fun with the Lenormand dice that I got. So we're going to pull that out. Let's do a quick Lenormand reading for Taylor Swift. And I got this Lenormand dice set from Etsy. I can't remember the name of the store that I got it from, but it's the only one that's on there that has the actual board with it. So if you are interested in getting one of these, I do not get a kickback or commission or anything like that from this, but it is super fun. And it comes with a booklet, so you don't really have to know anything about Lenormand either. So let's just tip this way a little bit. Put my Dark Mansion Tarot over here. And we're going to read real quick for Taylor Swift. Oh, okay. So we've got some opinions about Taylor Swift here. So, Amanda, thank you so much. You can purchase readings. I do have a gift card option on the description as well. You can purchase readings for a friend in there. And I still have my buddy reading up. If you have a buddy that you want to get a reading with, you can book an hour and we can do lots of cool stuff in there. So, Amanda, not a fan of Taylor Swift. Okay. And Gregopedia said haters gonna hate. So Gregopedia is here today. He is hanging out today. So let's see. Taylor Swift. What's going on with her? Ooh. So we got a coffin off the board and we had a tree upside down. This is some neat stuff. So usually we read this left to right. So Taylor Swift, the woman, is right on the mouse. So in Lenormand, however you choose to say it, think of I'm getting a Facebook call from my sister-in-law. Oh, Tracy, you gotta sit tight. You know what? Wow.
My sister?
No, it's Tracy from Scotland. I'll have to send her a message on my phone. And actually, wait, here, I'm gonna answer on the other one. Tracy, darling.
Hello, my handsome devil.
We're literally live on YouTube right now.
Hi, but you do not see me when I'm on.
What's that?
You don't see me when I'm on.
No. I for some reason I don't see you. But give me a little. Are you on to bed soon, or what time is it there? I gotta add. Oh, it's 10:30. It's so late, darling. Do you want to do a reading in the morning?
I'm working.
Oh, man. All right. So sit tight. I'm going to email you a reading, my love. And I did get a picture of him. So I saw where he is, and he looks so handsome.
Who?
Shawnee.
Did I'll send the pictures?
Alan sent me a picture. Yeah. So
that was him in the Falklands.
Oh, we're on live. We don't want to disclose his position. So
oh no, he's not there now.
Okay. So all right, Tracy's on live. This is what my first favorite sister-in-law. I have to actually it's my favorite Scottish-in-law sister-in-law. So so Tracy, I'll email you a reading. Text me over what you want me to cover, and I'll do like a video and I'll send it over to you. Okay, love?
Okay.
All right. Bye, honey.
Love you.
Love you too. Oh, so that was my my son's aunt, my ex's sister-in-law, Tracy. I love her. She is fabulous. I'm going to do a reading for her later, but we're going to jump back into Taylor Swift. So let's talk about Taylor Swift. So here, she's so skinny, you'd probably jump right past her, right? So Taylor Swift is the mice. So in Lenormand, the mice are little things that irritate and disrupt. So there's like some disruption and irritation. She's got over the sun, which the sun is like the good things in our life, like the stuff we're looking forward to, happy events, things like that. And she's got the clouds from light to dark. So she always sees like kind of the brass on all the silver. So I'm really surprised about this, that she does not really she's not looking on the bright side of life. I guess she's a little bit of a what are you singing? Greg's singing something now. What are you singing? Bright side of life. He's singing Monty Python. Okay. So the odd thing is that we've got this coffin up here that's totally off the charts. So there's something that's going on with her that she's ending. So I don't know if this Eras tour is her last big hurrah for a while. She may be taking a break. She may not want to be in the spotlight. And I honestly, from what I understand, she's doing 3-hour shows. She's running around all over the stage. She's doing 45 different costume changes, and she's singing her little heart out. So she's probably going to be tired at the end of this, but it looks like she wants to do something different. We have a gentleman who is influencing her. Now, it's not out in the public. I don't think that she's dating anybody, but whoever she is dating, she's going to want to take some time and chill out with him. We all know how that goes. So she's working on her content for the next album.
Is she ever going to sing in key?
Is she ever going to sing in key? I think she's a cute little thing.
Yeah, she never sings in key. Sings flat.
Wow. So did Robert Plant. I said that once about Robert Plant. He always sings flat. Right? Flat. So totally sang Robert Plant on a YouTube live. So the tree over here is also a little bit concerning, and that means she does not want to plant roots. So if this is a relationship, if she's going to stop working for a little bit, concentrate on this relationship, I don't think it's going to see the distance. I don't think it's really going to be anything that she's worried about. Money has become burdensome for her. And what that means, not that she's having an issue with money, but the earning of the money. So I think she's really at the end of her capacity for this tour. I think this tour is really kind of taken her to the outer limits. So, and I don't think it's in a bad way. I don't think she's like, oh, I hate the industry, I'm going to give up music forever. I don't think that that's what's going to be happening. I think she is just going to be taking a break, which a lot of musicians do that. That's not a big surprise, especially after a big tour. But my prediction, Taylor Swift is going to go into a little bit of the Hajj probably for the winter. I think she still has to go to England and Europe still on this tour. I think she still has some dates, but once she gets through that, she's probably going to want to take some time off and enjoy it with a very special someone. So that being said, What advice do we have for her with the tarot? The tarot. I love when I get on some of these other YouTube channels, especially the ones that are teaching, and they're like, the tarot. And I'm like, oh, stab me in the eye. Don't say tarot. Seven of Swords. She's got to watch out for the motivations of this other individual. I'm going to come down a little bit so you guys can really enjoy this Dark Mansion Tarot. So, Seven of Swords. She's got to watch out for these sneaky dudes. She lets these sneaky dudes into her life. Good evening, or good late afternoon, early evening serendipity. And Elaine, hi, I just saw you pop up too. And Debbie, I see you there. So she's got to watch out for these less than well-intended people, because they do kind of test her tolerance for nonsense. She always gets into this situation where she's like, oh, this is going to be the one. This is the one. I'm going to move into the next level. I don't think she's in love with getting married and all of the pomp and circumstance that goes with that, but I think she's in love with being in love, and like that excitement at the beginning. But there's definitely a power dynamic shift with her. This tour, the last few years for her since the last significant relationship, have really resulted in more personal development on her part. So good for her. She's really kind of coming up to the surface. She's no longer a little girl. I think it would be very curious if she had more of a grown-up album on the next one. Good evening, Samantha. Thank you for hitting the like button. I hope you're having fun with your grandson. It's late over there. Everybody's late, hanging out late. So she's kind of done with being the young teenage angst love kind of girl. So she's making some decisions about what is next, and I think that is with her PR as well, to see what's going to work best. She's not loving what she's doing now. She's not loving the character that she is right now. So I think that's going to be neat. I think we're going to see a little bit of evolution in her. So while we're waiting for anyone to request a reading, because you all can request readings, I want to show you some books that I got. We're going to be doing some cool content based on some of these books. So Spells for Living Well. Ooh, Mastering Numerology. It's only like the 8,000th numerology book that I have. Not really, but it's always an interesting aspect of that. A Year of Mystical Thinking. This is more manifestation and kind of bringing more magic stuff into your life. So, and manifesting your magical life. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on the channel and in the community page and in my newsletter, because I'll finally be doing a newsletter. I'll be doing more on manifesting your magical life, having, more magic in your everyday stuff. Hi, Angela Rose. So that being said, I can keep going with celebrity readings, or if any of you want a reading, let me know. We can do a little bit of the Mercedes. Got my Mercedes deck out just for everybody. The Lily Tay thing. So I am vaguely aware of this. So I saw that she maybe had faked her own death. Let me get a little bit of data on this. I may have to pull out a crazy deck on this. So let me see. Let us see. Greg, what do you know about Lily Tay? So here we go. Lily Tay. No, I got Lily Taylor. Why am I getting Lily Taylor? Because I'm not putting Lil, because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot. Not really an idiot. I'm alive. Teen rapper Lil Tay releases statement after mysterious. Oh, come now. Okay, so after her official Instagram claimed that she had, oh, and you know what? Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. I'm gonna hide that. We got the Lily Tay thing. So now she is saying that it was compromised. So I'm gonna give you guys a link to this. You want to check that out. So she is a foul-mouthed, braggadocious 9-year-old. She was 9-year-old on Instagram. And then her father, who is her former manager, refused to confirm or deny her death. Unsigned statement posted on her Instagram on Wednesday said the stars at 15 was sudden and tragic and entirely unexpected. It was also said her brother, Jason Tian, who at one point had been in control of her account before it went dormant in 2018, had also, and that they were both under investigation. Apparently, Lily Tay's legal name is also reported as Claire Hope.
Claire?
Claire.
Fat girl's
Not a fat girl's name.
name. It's a family name.
It's a family name. So, Gregopedia, always a delight. So, to make it clear, Lil Tay said, "My brother and I are safe. She's completely heartbroken, and it's been a very traumatizing 24 hours." She claims Instagram account was compromised by a third party. And her legal name is Tay Tian, not Claire Hope. So her father, Christopher Hope, this gets very confusing. All right, so there's the father, Christopher Hope, the brother, who is Jason Tian, and she is Lil Tay. And then there's a former manager, Harry Tsang. He also refused to confirm or deny her. Police departments in Vancouver, where Lily Tay was raised, and Los Angeles, where she resided for a time during her viral fame, had no information on the death of anyone named Claire Hope. She has 2 million followers. 2 million followers. Where are my followers? I'm kidding. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I think we need a darker deck than this, though. I like this deck. Now, you know what? We'll use this one. Let's see what's going on. So, is there anything to? Well, let's see. Where's Lil Tay right now? Not Lily Tay. I love the name Lily. My daughter was almost a Lily. I was going to make her a Tiger Lily. Then I was going to do Lillian, but that is not what I gave her. She got a better name. So, all right, let's see. Lil Tay. And we're going to do, all right, we're going to do pendulum. I need to get to the point. Pendulum. Is the gal that was called Lil Tay, is she alive and kicking or muerto? Alive and kicking is yes. We're getting a yes. Okay. We're going to go with the yes. So she is alive and kicking. But here we've got the 7 of Swords. So immediately we've got very, very jumbled up, crazy kinds of emotions about this. And that's confirmed by the Page of Cups that's across her. You know, we're definitely seeing chaos of emotions. This is the situation where the dog that you love bites you. This is the dog that bites you. The platform of Instagram, TikTok, whatever this was posted on, has come back to get her, and she doesn't like it. She's not very cool with this. What she was doing before with management and the direction that she was getting, she was just kind of being led down this primrose path of celebrity, and she kind of went with it. And I think it initially had started with her, and then when the adults got involved, it got much more intense and much more ramped up. And at this point, she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is a scary place. This is a terrible part of the world that I don't want to be a part of. And there's a sense of that she may not be able to back out of that now, that it's out there, this information's out there. There's really the sense of trying to hold back the storm, hold back the waves, hold back the chaos. Wheel of Fortune, she's kind of hoping that everything can go back to normal and that she can get a normal life, but she's absolutely thinking about pulling up roots wherever she is and planting them someplace else where people won't know her. The assumption of a new name, I think, is something that's been discussed as well. And then this Five of Wands up top is she's really trying to implement a team to help her kind of go back underground and not be around anymore, not be out there in the same celebrity fashion that she was. She liked being a celebrity. She liked the idea of it. She did not like what just happened. And at 15, she's pretty young to have that kind of a turnaround. So what do we have on the beginning, middle, and end of this? Let's see. Beginning, middle, and end. So we've got an Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups is about leaving the present situation for something that's okay or not ideal and trying to find something better. The Eight of Pentacles is running over that same thing, practicing your whip stitch, practicing your soccer kick, practicing your vocals, whatever it is. This is practicing and refining what you want to be, kind of manifesting manifesting the destiny, Greg, that she wants to live out. They are going to have to go back to the drawing board. So I do think that she wants to go into some kind of acting. I think that's really where she wants to wind up, not be like a braggadocious, rapping girl. I don't think she wants. What?
Acting?
Acting! Brilliant!
Thank you.
So I think she wants to go into acting, which is not a viable industry right now with all the striking and whatnot that's going on. So it's not something that can be moved forward on. Oh, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy. So who was responsible for this crazy post that went up? Who was responsible for this? Hang on. Getting a few more on this. Heart of the matter. Judgment. Under the surface. Knight of Pentacles. So this is the Knight of Pentacles is the one that was under surface. Now, the reason why I had to pull extra cards, I was just going to pull the 5. I had to pull more because the Seven of Cups in reverse is really about smokescreen and hiding it. The 10 of Cups is about the emotion and how dramatic this whole situation was. And the Fool is about responding to it with kind of a panic, like, when you're younger and there's that one guy or gal who every time something dramatic happens, they overreact and they're like, and like being complete nutcases about it. I gotta drop that search that I just did.
No, I have no idea what that person's like.
I have no idea what that person's like either. Angus, no one like that lives with us.
There's
Angus,
no one in our house that does that.
No one does that.
Absolutely nothing
Yes.
like that at all.
Clearly, our son does that. He's very dramatic. He's super dramatic. So the person that did this was someone who would be generating money. I think this is possibly one of the hangers on that maybe had been employed to do some posts or do some videos or something and had some access, or it may have been the management. I'm just going to say management because I don't know if it was the dad or if it was the former manager. But it looks like there was somebody who was in charge of this. And they buried their behavior. They buried their actions so no one could see it. And it resulted in all of this dramatic feeling about the whole thing. It just kind of running around and, waving your hands in the air. That kind of stuff. So that is a shame. Whatever the actions were of this person, it severed the relationship. The relationship is done now. They're not 100% sure, but I'm almost sure that if she does stay in some kind of celebrity venue, she's going to clean house. She's not going to have the same leadership or same management in there. Probably a good idea. What about her brother? How is her brother? Is her brother responsible for this? Who did it? Who did it? Love that line in Interview with the Vampire. Which one of you did it? Which one of you did it? Love Kirsten Dunst. Oh, adorable. She was so cute. Cutest little baby vampire ever. Brother, Knight of Pentacles, has things to hide. I think it might have been the brother that dropped it. He might have been put up to it and not thinking about what the results would be. 8 of Pentacles. I think they were trying to kick up some dust. He is the Knight of Pentacles, which we just saw. And the last one was the one who did it. The High Priestess is, of course, hiding things. The Hide Priestess, we can call her. Underneath the surface, 8 of Cups, trying not to leave the situation. It's in reverse. And then we have the 4 of Cups up top, where it's like, hey, I wonder what we can do to make things more interesting. Why don't we do this? Judgment was in reverse. We were not making a good decision. So somebody may have put him up to put that posting up. That may have been why all of a sudden he was as well in the PR. So that is pretty interesting. So I think she's upset. I don't think the brother is terrifically upset. Oh, Sari. That is crazy. And I'm seeing Cherie throw the Wheel of Fortune out the window. Never do that because you're down under. It might turn into a boomerang. I'm sorry, I had to say that. So let's see. Bad storm. Oh, your generator's on. We had a nice little storm roll through before, and I'm kind of hoping we'll get another one. Oh, Cherie. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. So everybody send Cherie some good vibes there. Throw some good vibes for her. That's for you, Cherie. Those fun little good vibes. And for your mom. Yes, and reminding all of you, hit the like button. Get us some more exposure here. Yeah, I heard, Sarah, I heard something about this Lil Tay story, and then I just kind of blew past me. I'm enjoying my weekend this weekend. Okay, so we've got some people coming in from Facebook. So just so you know, Facebook people, we do like to get donations. So if you want to make a donation, you can do it through one of my Cash Apps, or you can do it through Facebook Messenger, I believe. So let's see. We'll get you a card. We'll get you one, 2, 3. We'll get you 3 cards. So going back over to the Marseille Tarot. 24 people. Thanks for jumping in, guys and gals. Oh, we got a jump out card. I'm taking that for your first one. That's where you can draw inspiration, where your focus should be. And we're going to come down a little bit lower. A little bit lower. All right. So where can you draw your inspiration from? From the Knight of Swords. So this is somebody who's writing. This is somebody who's creating or thinking or working out a math problem or working on a some kind of what am I trying to say? I didn't realize. Sorry, guys. This was in the way. Didn't realize one of my screens was in the way. I have so many screens going on here. So somebody who's maybe doing an experiment or something like that. This is, finding out new things, gathering knowledge. So inspiration is going to be found from gaining knowledge and doing these little experimental things and having some fun with it. I'm about to break my microphone. So if I do, I apologize, everyone. If it goes flying, we'll see what happens. Mic drop, mic fly. So where does your focus need to be? Your focus needs to be moving forward, gathering knowledge and moving forward for the betterment of yourself. And then your self-care should be to use your words to soothe yourself. I know that sounds very strange. These are mantras. This is chanting, anything like that. This is how you are going to replenish and feel better today. So I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed that. And let's go down. Nagar. What's going to be Jay's final outcome with me versus, it's going to be Jay's final outcome with me versus the third party. Okay. I'm just doing Jay's final outcome. So we'll do one card. Boom. Seven of Swords. There is more there than we know. There is definitely more under the surface than you're seeing. You don't have the whole story. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be. I think the outcome is going to be they're going to find out that some people who have been masquerading as the hero are not actually the hero. Some people are actually really manipulating the data and information that is out there right now. So I would be very, very careful with that group. I don't know if it's going to be Jay, but somebody is not telling the truth there. No normal thunderstorms in Florida. I know it's like one of the cool things. I would love to move to Florida just for the thunderstorms. Penny D, you had a feeling that I was on. So yeah, I was texting with Debbie and I was like, I'm doing a brunch tomorrow, and I had to upload some videos into my StreamYard, and when I do that, I have to create an event. So I created the event. It was just like flibberty gibbet in the description. She was like, "Are you going on now?" And I was like, "No." And I went back. I was like, "Oh, it uploaded to YouTube that I was going to go on." So I was like, maybe I will. Maybe I will." So it's always a good time here. Oh, and the trolls are out. Kazim Rashid does not look anything like their thumbnail. So, want to ask. Let me get the dog tarot. Let's get the dog tarot. Hang on. I got to disappear. Where has my dog tarot gone? Uh-oh. I'm like showing you guys my back. See my gargoyle back there. Where is the doggy tarot? Oh, rats. I don't know if I have it down here. Not to worry. Not to worry. Well, what we'll do is we will use a regular tarot deck. I can't use my kitty cat tarot deck, but we will use this one. Such a bummer. I love that. Oh, wait, maybe it's in here. I've got boxes galore. Kipper and Lenormand. Oh, do I have? Oh, I have 2 packs of those. Can't believe I can't find it. It's supposed to be down here. It is supposed to be here. Well, I am not going to go bananas looking for it. So, and make you good people have to wait any longer. So, all right, straighten out. So, how is my dog Rocco doing? So I have to add, Rocco is with us, yes. So I did Rocco is alive, yes? Like we're asking about a living dog. I'm just making sure. Hi, Lady of the Lake. I'm scrolling down just to see. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I'll get to you in just a minute, honey. So this is kind of odd because Rocco is very bored, but doesn't really have the energy to do anything. Bored, isn't sure what he wants. Less naps, but not sure what he wants. Okay, Penny, that's I thought he was. Like I'm like, okay. He's so there's a certain amount of I'm going to do a lot of this as just psychic. I'm not going to rely too heavily on the cards. So thank you, Serendipity in all caps. He's alive. So there's something about the day to day that is not super exciting for him. So it's like he doesn't really want to go for a walk. He doesn't really want to play with any toys. He's getting older, so it's not like he wants to play fetch or anything like that. He's not quite sure what to do. So he's just kind of kind of bored. I don't want to say he's depressed, but he's like kind of bored. Immediately what is coming to mind is a treat toy. So what are treat toys? Treat toys are the you can get like a little beehive, and the dog has to pull the bees. They're little stuffed animal bees in there, and they have to pull them out, and they have squeakers in them. And like the beehive is crunchy on the outside, like it sounds like crunchy. There's also like a log, and it has squirrels that you put in it. But there's something called a Buster Cube, and I don't know if they still make them. Let me see if they still make them. Buster Cube, they still make these. Okay, so Buster Cube is actually really cool. It looks like a giant die, and it's got a channel in it, and you can make it harder or easier for the dog. And you put like dry treats in there, not like chewy treats, but like dry ones. You can put their kibble in it, and they have to kind of like move those around to get things out of it. So problem solving. There you go. He has one of those. Awesome. So problem solving toys for him are going to be really, really good. He wants more of that. So Amazon's got, let me see if they have any similar type things. There's another treat dispensing ball. I personally like the Buster Cube. Ooh, there's this cool thing here. Let me take a look at this one. For all our dog people, look at this. This is like, that's an amazing thing. Advanced level interactive. This is for aggressive chewers. It's a pretty cool. It's a KADTC dog puzzle, brain mental stimulation, mentally stimulating enrichment puppy food dispenser. It's pretty cool. Go take a look at that. There's all kinds of. I can actually share with you guys too. Share screen. Share screen. So there we go. This is one of the craziest toys I've ever seen. There's all kinds of different levels that you can take them to. Very, very neat. All right, I'm gonna take this one off, and we're gonna stop screen. All right, and then we go back to this one. Oh, heavens. Penny. Heavens. So let me see. Now I really wish I had the dog deck. Where's my dog deck? I'm going to have to bust that out specifically for you. No, he does not want to die. That is such a crazy question. I'm sorry. I'm big. The cards are little. So he has the butt tumor. I don't think that he's ready to quite check out. Okay. I don't think that that's the case. I think he's very happy. There is some discomfort that he's experiencing, but if you're medicating it, the medication's working. So it's like sometimes it hurts and sometimes it doesn't. What he wants to do is interact more. He wants to not sleep on the couch quite so much. So aim small, miss small, try smaller things with him. Try, you can try like the crazy treat toy after you go for a short walk or after you maybe do some exercise in the backyard, just kind of roll a ball back and forth or whatever. But some interactive stuff, but he's very happy. This 10 of Pentacles, very, very happy there. Page of Swords. He's just not, his brain is not being exercised enough. And that was one of the things that I always used to see with, suburban type dogs here when I was a dog trainer, is that, people would not really give their dogs the kind of stimulus. And I'm not talking about exercise, but stimulus that their dog needs. Dogs don't require, an hour of mental stimulation and interaction. They can do 10, 15 minutes. If you have a working dog that's been bred and engineered to do that, yeah, your German Shepherds, your Dobermans, your Boxers, they all can have a very, focused energy, but you do have to cultivate that. It's not something, it's bred into them, but you have to cultivate it. Regular house pets, they're not, really going for 3 hours, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with a fun brain game with them. There's actually a great book. I can't remember. His name's Captain Haggerty. He wrote a book, How to Teach Your Dog to Talk. He was a famous dog trainer. And the book is filled with all these cute little tricks that you can teach your dog that are really fun, but that stimulate their brains. And, that, like I said, the suburban dogs, people get home from work, if they're commuting to the city, they come home, they're tired, they want to just say hello to their dog and flop on the couch. Well, the reality is the dog's been sleeping all day. So, now he wants to go for a walk. Now he wants to say hello, jumping up and down, so.
You didn't mention border collies.
I didn't mention border collies either. So, oh, Sari's got a storm coming her way. On the radar, it looks really bad. Hopefully, I won't lose power. Yes, wish it away, push it away. And Debbie, I'm going to tell you, remember what I said? Keep doing the research. Keep doing the research. Yola. Hello. Hola. Yola. How are you? So we're going to keep doing that. So, wait, oh, I'm trying to. Jamila. I have a question about my client, George. I get a vibe from him, but can't figure out what it is about him. Is it a good vibe or a bad vibe? Let me see. George, client George. What's George's motivation? What's going on with George? Yeah. The vibe you're getting is that George is a little bit awkward. Ill-intended. I'm not quite getting that, but I wouldn't write it off, but I don't think he's like, serial kind of guy. I think he's just super awkward and like a little pushy and a little bit much. And that bit much is like a mistake. Like he thinks he's very, very distasteful. I'm just going to tell you that I'm not, yeah, I'm not sure about him. He thinks like being over the top machismo is appealing. He thinks that that's like it's what ladies want. It's really not like that. It comes from these past relationships that he's had where he's gotten burned, where he hasn't won out. Like the ladies have left him. The ladies have told him, I don't want to deal with you. So he's got this weird personality that's developed from it. And it's just not my favorite. There's this bravado that's coming out of all the hurt that he's had that's almost icky. It's a little icky. So I think maybe if you're getting an icky sense, our abilities, our intuition will kick in and you will get those body senses. That's why, when you talk to somebody who's really irritating, you'll get, maybe your stomach will tighten up or hair on the back of your neck goes up when you meet somebody who's a little creeptastic. Apparently, Deborah Harry, singer from Blondie, had interacted with Ted Bundy of the serial guy fame, or infamy, I should say. And her instincts kicked in and she was like, all the alarms were going off. So it's something that does happen. It's definitely something that does happen. The woman that saw OJ Simpson racing away in that Bronco from the MURDER site, it was never really confirmed that it was him, but she said that she knew who he was and, went tearing away at approximately the time of the MURDES, DER. Well, you know what I meant. So the alarms went off when she saw that he was racing by and she knew something awful had happened. So, our intuition will kick in and the body will give you some signs. So I would be careful. I would keep some distance. I would find out more about him. I think it is, I wouldn't ask about past relationships, but I think he's been burned by ladies. And I think when he likes someone, he steps with a lot of machismo and steps with a lot of bravado. And it's kind of obnoxious. It's not really appealing. He thinks it is because he thinks that's That's what ladies like. Antonella, you can ask a question. I do ask that you make a donation. If you can do so. If you can't, just let me know. So Yola, I'm not looking at animals only. I'm doing celebrities, you guys, whatever you'd like. He seems like good people. So if he seems like good people, there's some track record there. There's some stuff in the past that has manifested in him acting a little extra macho. So feel him out. Feel him out. It feels a little icky to me. Feels like he's got a little too much baggage there. But, I'm never going to tell anybody don't do it. I am never going to tell anybody you can't do it. You just need to kind of figure out what you think on your own. I think that, again, I said he's not like in the serial club, but I do think that he's got some troubles that could potentially be difficult. Cherie, I will have a new course coming up soon. I'll do a live course. I'm also going to have a digital course that you can buy and you can do it at your own speed. But with all the extra time that I'm opening up, not having to work a 40-hour day job, I can do classes at all kinds of different times. So even if even anyone that takes the digital course, I'll have study sessions that you can jump into. There'll be like, one-off study sessions that you can jump in, and it'll be live and we can actually do readings on it, and you can do spreads and ask questions about how you're reading. So yeah, would love to see you in there. And Deborah, thank you. I try. So Yola, message from parents. Let's see what we get. Start with Mama. Sometimes, message from Mama, sometimes in order to be happy, in order to be fully fulfilled, we need to walk away from things that are not working for us and not things that are trying our patience and trying our energy, sapping our energy. Sometimes we need to do that. And here she's saying that that's okay. It's okay. It's not a failure. You're not giving up. You are making a judgment and a decision based on intelligent knowledge, and that's really what she wants you to do. So message from Papa. Happiness is happiness. It will come and go, but happiness is not in sadness. So if you're in a situation that is yielding sadness, it's not going to yield the happiness. There should be, his message is there should be more happy in the house because there's so much sadness outside of the house. There are things that will affect you externally, but the things inside your home should be happy and calm and pleasant, and not to let these external things influence the happiness of the home. If there is an unhappy home, this echoes Mama's message that sometimes it's time to leave. So I hope that means something to you. I don't know. Those are definitely the messages I'm getting, though. I love the positivity of this channel. I am positively crazy about you guys, too. So, Cherie, I'm going to pull some cards for you. I'm actually going to do the, I'll do the Marseille for you. We'll do the 3 card. I hear the wedding march. Why do I hear the wedding march? So, sorry, an itch in my ear. Where you can draw your inspiration from, where your focus needs to be today, and what does your self-care look like? So, your inspiration should come from the unknown and beyond the veil. Beyond the veil. Greg, I'm doing it. I sense a connection. That's what the
You Dr. Orpheus?
no, no, but that's what the Facebook trolls always say. I sense a connection. Hit me up for your love reading. So
You're
the
looking for the remote? Going from the material plane.
so see, Gregopedia does it too. So here where your inspiration should be from, it's from reaching across the veil. All of us, the more that we get involved with channels that do tarot and esoterics, whatnot, the more things become clear to you. Right, Greg? Right?
Yeah, sure.
When you get a wife who does weird stuff in the house, all of a sudden you have
Yeah.
ghostly visitors and
Great. You got like fucking fruit moving and
fruit moves in the house. Did you say fucking fruit moves?
Dead people visiting me in my dreams.
Dead people visiting Greg. Greg goes, what now? Am I a medium? Am I a medium now? I'm like, I guess so. So
I'm an extra large.
what's that?
I'm extra large.
You are extra large. So, reaching across that veil, this is where the inspiration comes from. So you're getting nice messages from beyond. How your focus should be, it should be on the positive benefits of that. So Lori Williams from Intuitive Specialist, that's a class I took for controlled remote viewing. She always says it's a superpower. Controlled remote viewing, your psychic ability, it's a superpower of the future. So how cool if
I
you
received my doctorate from a higher power than an institution.
Thank you, Greg. They don't know who Dr. Orpheus is.
Well, they should.
They should.
That's the reason why I got canceled.
Get in the comments. Get in the comments. So Greg is quoting Venture Brothers, which is one of the finest cartoons ever made for Adult Swim. And they just made a movie. It's allegedly the last one, but it's one of the best, most clever shows on TV. So if you need something to watch, go watch the Venture Brothers. It's on Hulu. So your focus should be on the, what's that? And HBO Max. So your focus should be on the positive aspects of being able to reach through the veil and develop those kinds of communications and messages with the beyond. But how your self-care looks, this is 7 of Swords. This is sussing out the bullshit. All right. This is figuring out what parts stay and what parts go. This is figuring out, making those decisions about what serves you well, what serves your brain, what serves us as transient beings between energetic and terrestrial self. So that's kind of cool. So you don't have a lot of work to do tonight. It's like a nice, easy is it Saturday or Sunday where you are? It's Sunday, isn't it? It's Sunday in Australia. Yes, Greg?
Sure.
Are they ahead of us or behind? They're ahead of us. They're living in the future. We're not living in the future. So Jamila, he was watching you. He likes you. He's intrigued by you. He's interested in you. But how he's going to demonstrate that, I think, is going to be a little off-putting. So I think he's very awkward about his interactions with women. And it's because of the interactions that he's had in his personal relationships. Hope that helps. See, if I get too deep into the chats, I get lost. So let's do Katherine Johnson. We've got inspiration, focus, self-care. So inspiration is that 9 of coins. Inspiration is feeling comfortable, well cared for, well taken care of. This is your inspiration. You have a little flexibility with this, if not a lot of flexibility, to just be able to kind of do as you like. So if there's, a painting kit that you want to get or some crazy thing that you want to buy off Amazon and have it delivered tomorrow, needlepoint, some kind of artistic creative thing, go for it. Go do it. You have the flexibility and the means to do it. If you want to get a whole bunch of things, because your focus here says it should be on different things, but it should be on, I'm getting the sense that like creative, crafty kind of things are really needed for you. This is something that's going to scratch a good itch and it's going to make you feel very well accomplished, which is our self-care here, is doing something great for yourself and then feeling really good about it. So that is the vibe that I have for you. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we can always do what you want, what you need, what you get with the Crowley. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. I think he's upstairs. Is my Crowley? Yes. Vintage Crowley. We're only reading with expensive decks today. Today's expensive deck day, Greg.
Oh.
Yes.
Only expensive ones.
Only the expensive ones. So we've got Ellen Cannon Reed over here, and even though she's got some
spared no
expense, even though she has some scantily clad cards in here, I think.
David Attenborough to marry?
Do we need David Attenborough?
David Attenborough here if you need him.
Do we need him?
Perhaps if you're reading from an animal deck, we could have David Attenborough narrate.
So I did get something cool. Debbie, remember what we were talking about before? That we have that one person who keeps asking me for timing. I got a timing deck. So this is like within 6 months, within 2 years. I haven't mixed it up yet. In winter, at sunrise, at noon, on Wednesday. So these will be really fun. We will put these to work. They claim to be oracle cards, but they just have words on them. So we will have some fun with the timing deck as well. Moon phase timing deck. So let's see what other questions. Tom Brady and Irina Shayk. Didn't she have a baby with what's his face? Greg, do you know this answer?
What?
Irina Shayk. Did she have a baby with Bradley Cooper?
I have no idea who that was.
She's a Russian model, but I think she had a baby with yes.
Serendipity says yes.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. He wanted it more.
Wanted it more.
So, fun fact, I did not like Bradley Cooper until he was in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies because he played such a good jerk in The Wedding Singer, or not The Wedding Singer, The Wedding Crashers. He was such a good jerk in that it like ruined me. I hated him. And then when he played Rocket Raccoon, I absolutely loved him. What does his face look like?
Taserface?
Taserface.
It works for you, that's fine. Huh?
So let's see if this is a real deal. Tom Brady.
Anthony Miller wants to know if his wife is cheating.
What's that?
Anthony Miller wants to know if his wife is cheating.
In the comments?
Yes.
All right, Anthony Miller, you're going to have to wait a second. Honey bunny. Sit tight. Sit tight, Anthony Miller. Are we related?
I don't think so.
All right, Tom Brady and Irina. Tom Brady and Irina. Irina. Tom Brady, I only date models. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I think the practicalities of life are going to get in the way of this relationship. I don't think it's going to go the distance right now. There is some friction going on there. So she is still working, even if we're not hearing that she is still working. She's still working, and she is still trying to achieve a bit more in her career. I think she's a little bit long in the tooth. How old is she? Let me see. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous, but
Big teeth.
huh?
She has big teeth.
She doesn't have big teeth. Trying to see how old she is. She was born 1986. What does that make her?
30 something. 40 something.
Age. Oh, she's 37.
37.
So she's still trying to do something.
37.
37.
Not old.
So we're gonna have to watch some Monty Python tonight, I think. Good thing we have all those tacos. So I think she's still trying to do something with her career. I don't think she's ready to retire from, production and be just Tom Brady's newest gal. There's going to be a level of disappointment. It's just not going to be what it is. He's not going to be able to dedicate the time to her that she really wants. He's just kind of all over the place. I don't get the sense that he's like super family guy, but he's family guy enough that I think that that's part of it. I know that sounds terrible. I don't want to like color her as like a mean stepmom or anything like that. But their life is going to get in the way of this relationship. If they're hanging out now and having a good time, that's fine. Life is going to get in the way. I don't see longevity for this right now. Maybe later on. Debbie, which one? The Dark Mansion? I can pull up. Let's see. Dark Man. Oh. It's not letting me do any searches. Why is this not letting me do any searches? Yeah. I'm trying to pull up the Dark Mansion Tarot. There it is. Ah, when I bought this deck, it was a small fortune. Nope. I paid a lot more money for this deck. It's only like $12. So that is the Dark Mansion Tarot. I put the link in there. Enjoy, guys. So we're going to scroll down. Miss Cleo. Thank you, Yola. And you're welcome, Catherine. Hi, TD. Oh, and it is Sunday in New Zealand. They are living in the future. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Anthony, that's a big question. It's a big question, my friend. I don't want to use quite this powerful of a deck. We're going to use the Ellen Cannon read. So we're going to look to see if Wifey Poo is state of mind we're going to talk about. And I want to remind you, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, find out what's going on. So here is the story, Anthony. So she feels like a solo operator. She feels like she's kind of doing things on her own and that there is less of a connection. Now, in all of our marriages, we go through periods where we feel more connected, less connected. You know, life just gets in the way. We get busy, things like that. So this is a period where she feels very disconnected and very hurt and looking at other options, looking at other avenues. Does that mean that she stepped out? Not necessarily. This is mindset. And one of the things when we're in a relationship with someone, as a marriage, as a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, when we are nearby each other, we're feeding off each other's energetic fields. So you may be sensing the disappointment and disillusionment with the marriage now and perceiving that as her already having moved on. But it could be just this disillusionment and kind of going, well, is the grass greener on the other side? Doesn't mean that she's necessarily focusing on an individual person, but it is, definitely kind of looking at other options because of the dissatisfaction in the current relationship. So how do we fix this? This is our Ace of Cups. So if she were to find another resource, let's put it that way, it may or may not be a happy situation, but how do we fix the situation that you guys are in? What's the best course of action? What can you do to right this ship? So when we get the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is something that tells me don't go looking for trouble. So don't start going through the cell phones. Don't start, going through text messages and things like that, because you're in a heightened sense of awareness, and what you're going to do is you're gonna make something out of nothing. So maybe something very small, and you already have suspicions. You already feel like things are off, so you may misinterpret some things that you see. So I would be very, very careful about that. Don't go looking for trouble. At this point, the heat and intensity of the relationship, simmer that down. And I don't mean that like in a sexual way. I mean that just in a conflict kind of way. When we get wands are sometimes conflict, sometimes fighting, sometimes having our backup. And it's almost like you're a balloon, and we have to kind of take the air out of the balloon a little and just let you calm down and let that surface tension calm down a little bit. And go back to the beginning. What were the things what was the love language that you had between the two of you? Where did you guys really meet on an even playing field? Where were your best memories? Is it the drive-in? Like, I know I'm aging myself. I'm dating myself by saying the drive-in, but I love the drive-in. Everyone loves the drive-in. So, going to the drive-in, like maybe, going to this favorite restaurant, your favorite Cajun restaurant down at the local beach town or something. Those kinds of things can go a long way. This isn't so much nostalgia, like going down memory lane, as much as it is conjuring up the way that you all used to feel on those best first days when you were together. So is this repairable? Are you able to win back the love? Absolutely. You've built a life together. You've built things together. You have a whole system in place, and you can do it. The fire will catch later. For now, we have Queen of Wands, which is stepping to the situation with care, careful curation of emotion in the relationship. And then eventually we're going to get to the hot stuff where now we strike a match and we're back in the sack having a great time. So not to get too graphic. So I hope that helps. So I think, really we're not getting an answer, a yes or no answer to this. We're getting that she is feeling kind of out in the cold and she needs to kind of be brought back in. The relationship needs to be reignited. And we all go through that. We all have those periods of our relationships where, things get kind of weird and awkward sometimes. And you just go back and you just restart them.
So you said they're in different houses right now. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
They're living separately currently.
All right, hang on. Let me get down there. Okay. He said, okay, we might be. Oh, Bradley Cooper is easy on the eyes.
You're way back.
Oh, Cherie, thank you. Thank you for your donation. And Deborah said, bring out your dad. I'm not dead.
I feel fine.
I think I'll go for a walk.
Not going anymore.
Dun, da, 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 da. Oh, the one you Debbie, which one? The Star Tarot? I think it was the Star Tarot. Got so many decks. Yet another expensive deck. So this is copy. Debbie, that's the Star Tarot. You can check the link and see if that's the one that I used. If it's I almost said the Joyce Carol Oates. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. It's not Joyce Carol Oates Tarot. It's the Ellen Cannon Reed Tarot. I didn't know she did either. Joyce Carol Oates Tarot would be awesome, though. We need to let her know that she needs to make that. So, Debbie, we'll talk. I can't remember which deck. I just told you that in the reading. I was like, yeah, I kind of forget stuff that happens. Serendipity said, "Good, Greg is here. She wants to retire as moderator." Oh, the Mercedes. Okay. Hang on. This is Squid Cake. There we go. All right, Debbie, I'll get you a link for that too. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so yeah, the Marseille is a cool little deck that I'm using. Is the Squid Cake Marseille Tarot. I tried to set up an influencer Amazon storefront and I can't because it's not linking up to my YouTube channel. So they're like, you have no social media. I'm like, okay, I have plenty of social media, but whatever. Jennifer's doing good. That's good to hear. So Anthony, you are in different houses right now. So that absolutely gives me a bit more of why she's feeling so separate. So what if we go on a date? You know what, Anthony, I'm going to give you a little Mercedes as well. So, and this will be in respect to repairing this relationship.
You're not a licensed therapist? I
am not a licensed therapist. Thank you. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I didn't. I made tacos last night. I made tacos and fajitas and enchiladas. All right. So where do you draw inspiration from? It's the Seven of Swords. So what's up with the Seven of Swords? Sevens are places of conflict and flux. So I'm just pulling up something here because I do have a printout that I want to look at real quick. That is not the printout I want to look at. This is the printout I want to look at. So with the Seven of Swords, we're looking at sharpness and things that are difficult. So your inspiration for today is not to embrace these things that hurt. Okay, this is like, the people that like to watch Terms of Endearment on a Sunday afternoon and sit there and sob their eyes out like that. I just want to watch that, and then I'm going to watch what is it, Steel Magnolias. Like, I'm just going to sit here and cry for the whole afternoon. Not focusing on the things that ouch, the things that are pinchy and difficult for us. It's kind of your inspiration is to thrive and have a happy day. So what should your focus be on? Rather, focus on the good things. Focus on the things that you can build upon, the positive structure. So when I teach people how to read tarot, with the numbered cards, I teach them, you're building a house. Depends on what the house is like, depending on the suit that you're using. But you don't want to build a house on a crumbling foundation. You don't want to build a house with rotted boards at the bottom. You want to build the house with the strong, bright, and light boards. No, not in the swamp. So
Good down in film swamp.
are you going to keep doing that?
Oh yeah.
So
I have to moderate myself.
Yeah, I think you do need to moderate yourself. So what does self-care look like? Self-care looks like taking care of yourself, taking care of your environment. Your environment is really showing your inner self right now. So if you are in turmoil, you're going to have stuff all over the dining room table, things are going to be a mess. You can moderate that inner turmoil and moderate you can moderate the internal turmoil by cleaning up the outside. You can moderate the internal turmoil by cleaning up the outside. Did I say that the same way twice? I did. So you can do it either way. You can organize on the inside or organize on the outside and make those congruent. But messy house is a cluttered, messy environment for you is not very good for your mental state right now. That is going to contribute to kind of drifting down these rabbit hole ideas and like kind of thinking about where she is and what she's doing. Data is really important, true data. So if you really want to know what are you up to, text her, say, hey, what are you up to? You want to go get a cup of coffee? You want to go get a Cafe Patron? You want to go get a seltzer with lemon someplace and a plate of French fries? We can split some fries. That is really where you need to be with that. So she is feeling lonely, but she's feeling like she's operating on her own. So maybe there wasn't enough of a team format there that she was understanding. So those kinds of things you can see if you can get back there. So Greg, I don't know if you're a moderator, an official moderator, but
can report and block people.
Can you? Do you have a little wrench next to your name?
I do have a wrench.
Oh, okay. You are a moderator. I saw Grease at the drive-in too. Love that. One day I would like to have 3 golf carts at my house and a little mini movie theater in the backyard. But those golf carts are expensive. My son has a quad. He can use his quad. Can I do? She is stubborning. I guess she's stubborn. You know what?
Apparently she doesn't talk to him. He tries to text message her. She doesn't respond. He's gone by the house, but he knows she wouldn't appreciate it if he just popped in.
Yeah, don't just pop in. Nobody likes a pop in.
So it sounds like she is a bit obstinate. I don't know what the reasoning was for them to split.
Hi, Kel.
If it was something that he did, he needs to atone for that. I would say. But from my career perspective, do not go buy the house.
Yes, Gregopedia said, "Do not go by the house." Are you outing yourself?
I'm not out of myself. I'm just saying that
Greg's life experience says, "Do not go by the house unannounced." Oh, Penny, I'm so jealous that you still have drive-ins down by you. Celtic Rune, I said hi. I'm saying hi again. I gotta yawn. Sorry.
you could try having some. Oh, that's a good one. Sunflowers.
Yeah, send flowers. I was thinking flowers too. Who said that?
Also try to talk to someone that she is close to. That they're both mutually close to kind of act as a liaison.
Penny said ask her to go on a date.
She has to respond.
Yeah.
There's no lines of communication.
Ask her to go on a date in the flowers. There, flowers and a love note. Serendipity, great minds, great minds. So, and Greg, you have a wrench wand. Ooh, I like
Sailor Moon's first wand, apparently. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I thought that was a crescent. Well, I guess that would be a wrench.
Oh, she had a wrench? Look at that.
I think it was a moon, crescent moon on a stick.
All right, crescent moon on a stick. All right, well, you know what? Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. All right, boys and girls. Well, I think if anybody, I'll give you a couple seconds. Anybody have any last minute questions? Anybody want me to roll the dice? I get some dice. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to be back on tomorrow for brunch. So it'll be tarot brunch at, I think, 11 or 11:30. What time did I say? Let me take a look. Tomorrow is at 11 a.m. East Coast time. I will be here with bells on. Gregopedia will probably still be sleeping because he likes to sleep in on Sundays.
Maybe cheating on someone in my family.
All right, Anthony, we should cross that bridge tomorrow. You want to show up tomorrow? 11 a.m. We're going to be here. So you guys can go in there and you can hit the remind button and then you'll get reminded for brunch. Bring your tea, bring your cakes, bring your waffles, whatever you got to bring to the table. And we'll do some readings in the morning. I'll come up with some celebrity gossip that we can kick off with. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be in my bathrobe too. Maybe not with so much makeup on. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Again, if you ever want your own private reading, there is a link in the description. Anthony Miller, I'm looking at you. If you want to do private reading with me, we can do video conference. Link in the description. You can schedule with me, and I will talk to you all later. Cherie, have an amazing day. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.